Hello, my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for Creative Week 50. I cannot believe that it's almost been a year since I've been doing these. It probably has been a year since I've missed a few, but we'll have to try and do something special for week 52. Don't hold me to that, because I might forget. But anyway, so what I'm doing here is I'm working in a journal that I purchased from Crafting Vicky here on YouTube. She has an Etsy shop. I will leave her stuff linked below for you. But you would have seen me flip through this a couple weeks ago. And I'm not officially using it yet because I don't want to break into it until I'm done with the journal that I'm currently working on, which is taking forever because I made it giant. But I'm just kind of personalizing this journal a little bit and making it my own. She had this awesome library pocket on the back cover, and I very, very carefully peeled it up and moved it to the front cover because I want to add a giant pocket on the back. So here I'm just making a little cluster. I'm using the library pocket that she had in there, a like mini playing card, a black doily, and a ticket. The ticket I had bought from an ephemera pack of hers as well. So it's doing that. And that giant puzzle piece also came in an ephemera pack that I had purchased from her. But I really wanted to use it on the front of this journal, and I really like the silver side because it's textured, but the black side goes a lot better with this cover. Then I toyed around with the idea of putting a playing card behind it to have the spade peeking out because spade is my favorite suit. And there's every suit on that puzzle piece except for that. But I wasn't sold. I tried like every way to do it, but I feel like it took away from the contrast of the Scrabble board cover and that black. So what I ended up doing after I fiddled with it for like 50 million years, as you see, I'm just running my mouth and it's still, still working on it. What I did was I took my tacky glue and I glued around the entire piece, but I left a gap in that bottom without any glue so that if I decide to put the spade under the puzzle piece in that spot, I can slide it under and glue it under there without any problem, but it's also secure on the front. Hopefully that made sense. So here what I'm doing is I'm working out the pocket that I want for the back cover. I have like a card she sent me with it, and I love pockets in general, so I have some bits I want to keep in there until I'm using the journal, and of course I'll keep photos and stuff in there while I'm using it. So I'm just creating my expandable pocket that I like to do in the back. If you want to know how to create this pocket, I showed you in part of my DIY journal series, so I will leave the video linked in a card up there, or you can just check my DIY journal playlist and the video should be in there. It's called like extras or something. So yeah, and then as I was putting it on there, I realized that the paper just wasn't, it was really clashing, and if you are like cringe easily, please look away for the next like minute. I took some Dilutions black paint and I painted over the board. It's not because I didn't like the paper she put there or anything, so hopefully, Vicky, please don't like be offended. This is just what I do with my stuff. I just make it work. I alter everything. It's just what I need to do. I don't know. So I painted over the paper and made it all black so that this paper that I'm using here with like gemstones and moons and stuff on it would really pop and wouldn't clash with the background. And then I had a sticker, like a warning sticker that came in a plastic bag. It's just like, warning, choking hazard, don't let your kid play with it. Smarty pants, So common sense. I have this thing about signs and warning labels. I don't know what it is. I love them. I have like a mini sign collection of like, trespassing and ATVs only and like stuff like that. I don't know. I'm weird. It's just one of my things. So I put that sticker on the pocket. And then I decided that I needed the covers to match. So I, again, please look away for squeamish, put the black paint on the front cover to, you know, and of course I just painted around the cluster. Part of me wishes I kind of left it because I thought it looked really good with the cluster that I made, but at the same time, I needed it to match the back cover. I don't know. It's just what I did. So, you know, lesson of the day, don't be afraid to alter your stuff. But you don't have to be as crazy as I am. It's okay. So what am I doing here? One of my pet peeves is when you have a sticker sheet, you've used almost all of it, but there's like the 2 or 3 stickers left on it that you just like aren't ready to use yet, or you can only use at specific times. And I want to throw the sticker sheet away. So I just opened up my bullet journal, slapped the 2 decorative stickers on there, cut the words out because I could use it. Again, altering a sticker, literally Ultraland. And then there were a couple weekday ones left on there, so I cut the weekdays out and clipped it into my journal to use those at a later date. And then I threw the sticker sheet away, which felt amazing. The stickers that I had left, I didn't have a place for. I just stuck them on a different sticker sheet from the same person. You know, it just works for me. I just like throwing sticker sheets away, like empty ones. I don't know. It's so satisfying to finish something. Like when I finally finish like my body wash in the shower, I just feel like so accomplished. I'm like, yes, I used it all. Does anybody else have that? I don't know. We're getting way off topic here. Tangent far, far away. Okay, back to what we're doing. So now I'm working in my journal, of course. I cut a bunch of photos apart. I just flung a highlighter across the room because I was fiddling with it. Woo! Okay. So I cut a bunch of photos apart, and then I have this piece of cardboard that came with a vinyl sticker that I put on my water bottle, but I really liked the packaging, so I cut off the bar scan code, and I'm looking for a sticker to put over that piece right there. And I knew what sticker I wanted to use, and I couldn't for the life of me find the sticker sheets. That's why there was like a blank screen for so long, because I was frantically looking for that, and I couldn't find it. Turns out I closed it in my bullet journal in a weird place. But anyway, I digress. I want to use this ATEC like artist card that I created a while ago, and I just was trying to figure out where to put it, so I stuck it in this pocket here. I really do like it. I did make some copies of it, which I've sent to my pen pals, but the original is mine. Because I love the texture. It's just so yummy. So then I decided to stick that thing on the other side of the envelope because it really doesn't have any significance to anything. I just like how it looks. And then I have these photo that I've been trying to use forever. It's like this girl painted crystals on her nails, and it looks freaking bomb. And I'm not that ultra skilled, and it would chip off in like a day, so I'm not even gonna try, but I can appreciate the photo. So I stuck it onto a really cool Valentine that had planets on it and stuff that Crafting Vicky actually sent me in one of her pen pal packages to me. So thank you for that, Vicky. I absolutely love it. I just put a paper clip on it, and I'm going to clip it in my journal. I'll just clip it over some writing somewhere because, again, it doesn't really have any significance to anything. It's just pretty, and I like it. So on this page, I decided I'm going to do like a photo collection like I did a little bit earlier in my journal for January and February. This will be like my March catch-all, or that was the plan anyway, because I can't really write over the typography paper, which is cool. I like the challenge. So anyway, this is Distress Oxide in Fossilized Amber, which did not work on the typography paper at all. It's antique paper. It was a crapshoot. Not worried about it. Tried to fix it by adding a little, you know, peeled paint or whatever that color is of the oxide. Yeah, peeled paint, I was right. So yeah, just doing that. And while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going through my 3x4 cards that I got in the Universe pack from Kelly Perky, I believe. Yes, oh, on it today. Kelly Perky. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I wanted to use it with this photo of a smoothie bowl with mangoes on the top because I'm obsessed with protein smoothie bowls right now. They're just really delicious, and it's like, I don't use juice or anything. It's just like all frozen fruit and some protein powder and some almond milk. And I feel like $1,000,000 after. I had one for breakfast this morning, so whatever it's doing is right. I don't know. So I wanted to document that. And then I just used this doily. I went through like all the colors of doilies, like all the doilies. And I settled on black because I figured it would kind of tie in with the page on the right. And I kind of like to do that creative flow by tying one page to the other with colors and such. So just made a little cluster on there, which took me forever, but that's okay because, again, I was babbling through the whole thing. So hopefully you're mildly entertained. So sticking that on there, and then I cut out one of the labels from the Kelly Perky cut apart in the same kit, and it says love this, and I'm just going to write smoothie bowls on it. Current obsession. Thumbs up if you love smoothie bowls. And I just cut off like the side of the doily there and stuck it under the card, so I don't know, just looks cool. And it didn't really feel, I don't know, it didn't feel right, so I added a bunch of stickers to it, and I'm not quite sure that that's what I should have done, but I did it anyway. No regrets. So I put a tiny word sticker at the top from Tim Holtz, and it says orders attended to day or night, and I thought it was funny. And I used a little dilutions heart there, and a, I don't know, sticker flake somebody sent me. And then I felt like it just wasn't, it needed something else. So I was testing out Tombow marker colors, and I wanted to kind of highlight the writing a little bit, just to make it stand out and flow better. And I ended up using my favorite gray of all time. I use this thing for like freaking everything. If you only ever get one Tombow marker, it should be this one, and it is N75. So there's your little piece of not asked for advice of the week. Then what am I doing? Oh, I'm just trying to like play catch up on my photos, I guess. This is the part in the video where I'm like, what did I do? So it was just a quote. I really like printing quotes that I find on Instagram off and putting them in my journals. This one says, "Why are you knocking at every other door? Go knock at the door of your own heart," by Rumi. And I figured that, I don't know, makes sense. It's a journal. You should be journaling about yourself and your feelings and like the fun adventures you have. And yeah. So I glued that in there. And then I'm going back and filling in spots. This freaking octopus is like my life. It's like this little tiny, it's just, I have no words to even like describe it to you because it's so freaking cute. I love octopuses or octopi or whatever the correct term is. But it's so stinking cute. And I just put a little label that says, "And I will call him Squishy," which I know is a reference from something, but I can't remember what it's from. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, it's just an extra fun decoration on the other side of that envelope. Sometimes I leave blank things. Like obviously I journaled these pages a while ago. But I don't know. I just like going back and filling in holes with decorative stuff because it's fun. And yeah, that's just how I journal. So this is a sticker. It's like a skateboard sticker, and it says milk, which is funny because I'm lactose intolerant, which is also why it's funny that I'm putting the Starbucks cup here because I drink my coffee black and I don't go to Starbucks, but you know what? It's my journal and I do what I want. So, doing that, stuck paper clipped that on there like I said I would to cover up journaling on another day. And all in all, it was a pretty fun journaling sesh. So now we're on to another day. I had to order papers to make you guys' journals with from Jet Pens, and I've been lusting after the Pilot Vanishing Point in the yellow color forever, but it's like $150 and it's just like not reasonable at this moment in time. So I bought a Coeco pen with a fine nib, which is not like me because I like broad, medium to broad, but I'm glad I got the fine because it kind of writes a little thicker. I got it in the color Indian Summer again because I was lusting after that. I wanted to get to free shipping basically. I don't know if I said that. I think I just like segue trained off the rails. But at first I was kind of like, I regret this purchase. I bought the converter to go with it so I could put my own ink in it. So I put my favorite ink in it, which is the Detrimentus Document Ink in Fog Gray. Gray, you see a theme here. But anyway, I kind of regretted it at first. I was like, oh, you should have just like saved the money or paid for the shipping or whatever. But as soon as I started writing with it, I fell in love. Like, I have some Nemesis Singularities as like my cheat pens, and I think this Coeco will be my new cheat pen. I'm not quite sure which edition it's from because I'd never seen it before. They have like different things or whatever. But I'll try to leave it linked below for you if I can. Definitely love it. I might have to buy more of them. But the sleeve that it came in said, "May the ink be with you," which made me super happy. So I took it and I just kind of glue taped it to my journal for fun. And you just see me struggling, you know, with trying to stick the inside of the package together so it wasn't so poofy. If you're going to do that, don't do it before you glue it down. That was stupid. But anyway, yeah, so might be selling my Nemesis pens if I like the Coecos better. What I'm doing here is nothing super interesting, so I'm not quite sure why I filmed it for you guys, but basically I wanted some new tabs to go in my bullet journal. I just write my own tabs. So yeah, did that. And then this here, we're ending this week with a little announcement. I finally got off, you know, my butt and scanned some stuff for you guys. So this is a paper pack. It's some of my favorite papers that I like to use in journals. There's 4 sheets total. There's a hotel kind of notary paper, which is one of my favorites. I like to fold it up and use it as a journaling spot. There's some handwriting samples. There's like a vintage blue piece of paper that says estate inventory, and then it's blank, so that's cool. There's some receipts from an anchor post company and like a farm, and then there's a totally kind of blank sheet with a little bit of writing on it that makes a cool just page in your journal. These are all real pieces of vintage ephemera that I own, that I've scanned. So you can purchase the bundle digitally on Etsy and use it over and over again as much as you like. And here I'm just showing you, I like to coffee dye or tea dye my paper, and it gives it that extra like authentic vintage look. You don't have to, it's an extra step that just really brings it all together. And of course it makes the non-printed side colored, which is cool. So if you're interested in that, I will leave that linked below for you guys so you can check it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. If you want me to do more vintage ephemera digital things, let me know, and I'll be happy to. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future ones. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.